Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Frugalisama. My name's Sam. This is where I talk about all things sewing. So today I've got a mini Frugal Friday for you and some prizes for the Sew Frugal 22 challenge that I've been running over on Instagram. I've got 2 free patterns and a couple of challenges to talk about and some giveaways and some competitions as well. So hopefully it's not going to be too long. I'm going to try and keep it brief. But if you're new here, welcome and thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far. I'm nearly at 9,000 subscribers, which is unbelievable. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. That would be fantastic. And click the notification bell. That will tell you when I'm bringing out new videos. At the moment, I'm trying to record every day with the Sew Frugal 22 challenge, telling you about some of the prizes, but normally once or twice a week. So on to today's video. I'll just briefly recap on the Sew Frugal 22 challenge, just in case you've been living under a rock and you know nothing about it. That's a challenge that myself and Ruan, the Yorkshire Sew Girl, are running over on Instagram throughout the month of March, and we're asking you to sew a garment using a free pattern, using fabric from your stash. The reveal day for that is on the 31st of March. So we've had over 70 vloggers sharing their ideas and inspiration since mid-February up until the last week in March. So today you should be seeing Angela from Devon Thread Tales. So it'd be lovely to see what she's got to offer. I've not seen her on YouTube for quite a while. It should have been Elise from My Superpower. Unfortunately, she's not been able to get her video edited in time, so hers will be coming sometime shortly. And then tomorrow it's Judy from Running So and So, and it should have been Alyssa from Sloths and Orchids. And I did touch on this a little bit a couple of days ago. Alyssa is Ukrainian, living in the UK. And obviously she's got other things on her mind at the moment, so let's just all send her our virtual love and tell her that we're thinking about her. So it will be just Angela from Devon Thread Tales today and Judy from Running So and So. Tomorrow hopefully you'll have enough inspiration with all the free patterns that are coming to you, and I've got another 2 today that I'm going to talk about, but I'll just quickly cover 2 of the prizes. Been coming on with a prize a day, and I'm going to have a day off tomorrow because I just don't have time to record tomorrow, so I'm going to do 2 in 1 today. So the first one is from my lovely friend Nicola, and she has a little Etsy shop selling fabric, and that is called Bambi Bazaar. She's very kindly offered a £30 voucher to spend on her little online store over on Etsy, and she's got some lovely fabrics over there. I think there's only about 14, something like that, but you'll probably recognise some of the Tilly and the Buttons stretch cottons on there, and she's got some lovely Wonder Woman fabrics on there, so like quilting cottons I think they are. What I particularly love is the tropical leopard, which is also 100% cotton. Really liked that one. So thank you Nicola for sponsoring the challenge. We met at a workshop at Sew Over It 2 years ago more or less, and we've stayed in touch since, so that was really kind of her, and it's really exciting to see a friend set up a business in the sewing world. The second one is from FRUGALTEE.com, and this is run by Jenny Hasler. She's one half of the Punk Frockers podcast. She's very kindly donated 5 prizes. These are woven labels to go inside your clothing, and the ethos of her labels are body positivity. So she's offered 5 packs and is more than happy to post internationally. Jenny's based in the States, and she's said that 5 winners can have those wherever they are in the world. The labels are sort of saying such as done is better than perfect, and fat positivity, and cute but off-putting, which is something that her husband once said to her. Just be warned if you're easily offended if you go onto that website. There are some swear words, as there are with the Kylie and Machine labels as well. So I just thought it would be fair to give you a heads up on that one. So that's our challenge covered. There are 2 more over on Instagram that I wanted to talk to you about very quickly. The first one is being hosted by Jess, What If I Sew? That is Sew Yellow for Endo. The purpose of this challenge is to raise awareness of endometriosis. I think yellow is the signature colour of that particular charity. She is raising funds for Endometriosis UK, and the idea behind it is that you pay a £1 donation to her Just Giving page and sew something up in yellow. It can be just have a little bit of yellow in it. It doesn't have to be completely yellow. So I thought that was a really nice idea. She's got a YouTube channel actually as Jess, so she's doing some Q&A sessions live on Instagram and then putting those on YouTube. So if you've got any questions about the actual condition, then you can have a look at those. So if you're looking to join in with a challenge whereby you sew something up, all you need to do is donate the £1 Post your make on Instagram on the 26th of March with a fact about endometriosis. So mine, this is a free one for you. Many women have to go through an average of 8 years of agony before getting a diagnosis of endometriosis. 8 years, that's a lot, isn't it? So the hashtag is Sew Yellow for Endo 2022, but then on top of that there is a chance to destash some of your fabric and patterns, and that's this weekend. So you can just take photographs, say how much you want for them, and all the funds go to that charity. So I thought that was a really great one to get involved with. And there are loads and loads of prizes for this. And some of the sponsors are actually donating some of the funds that they make back into the charity as well. So the second challenge that I want to talk about is run by Jen Legg of Tees Creatives and Charlene at So Dressmaking. And this has been on before, and that's So Recreate the Look. So that's just taking inspiration from anywhere, Pinterest, fashion, magazines or the street, even another maker, another sewer. Your inspiration can be anything. They're giving you prompts each week, and I think there are spot prizes each week as well, and then I think there will be overall winners. So that again is sponsored, and again the reveal date for that is the 26th of March. So yeah, there's different prompts. So we've already had the inspiration, and then week 2 is for sharing your fabric and pattern, which is this week. Next week we'll be showing you progress and a sneak peek, and then the last week will be your reveal day. So on to a couple of free patterns now. She looks a bit wonky, but you might notice that Mandy is wearing something here, and this is a pattern that I discovered a couple of weeks ago. And if anybody's thinking of making the McCalls M7969 that Minerva are giving away for free, this is a nice alternative if you don't want something that's too low or you don't like the wrap. So I'll show you some proper pictures of it, but basically it's a buffet kind of dress where it's very loose, very baggy. There's no fitting on this, there's no bust darts. There's actually some very gentle gathers at the top here instead of bust darts. V-neck, which is supposed to be faced. So this is a sneak peek of my Sew Frugal 22 make so far. It's not finished because I haven't had time. So this is just a little quick sneak peek. So I've got the facing to put in at the neckline, and I've got some elastic to put in at the sleeves here. So you've got 3 length options on this one. I've got 2 tiers on mine. You can make it with 1 tier and just have it as a top as a peplum, which they haven't actually given as an option, but depending on how many tiers and how deep your tiers are, then that would depend on how long it goes. Then you've got this length of sleeve, which you can leave loose like this, like a bell sleeve, put elastic in it, or you can go full length and put elastic in it. So a really versatile pattern, and you can actually put some cords or ties here as well. So I thought it was a good alternative to the M7969 because there's not as many pages to print. If you've actually downloaded that pattern, something like 59 pages to print. The designer of this is called Marieke, and it's called the Libelle dress, and it's a Dutch pattern. If you actually open the website up in Google Chrome, all the pages translated and all the instructions are there on that page, and there's only 21 pages to be printed for this rather than the 59 for the McCalls one. So a really good alternative is this one. And you can actually line this bodice as well if you like. I've made it in a broderie anglaise, but it's not a see-through broderie anglaise. If I've got little holes in it like at the bottom here, I've got my elastic in it still. If you've got holes in it there, it'd be nice to put a pop of colour through with the lining. So yeah, lots of gathering, and I've mentioned it several times, but I do have a video that helps you with gathering all those tiers in if you're not a fan of doing the 2 lines and gathering it in by hand. I use elastic and I find it gives you more of an even finish. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that one, and a little sneak peek for you. This one's drafted for somebody who's 5'6". It goes from small to extra large, which equates to a 34.5 inch to a 46 inch bust. There are no hip measurements on this one because they are just tiers, so as long as you get it to fit your bust, and there's quite a lot of ease in it as well. So the reason why there's not as many pages to print is because they just give you the measurements for the rectangles for the tiers, so you don't have to print all that off. So not only is it time saving, it's money saving and ink saving and all the rest of it as well. So the second pattern that I want to talk to you about is from the Benina magazine, and this is only free during March. Benina bring out patterns nearly every month, I think. You just need to give them your email address. I don't think you need to sign up for their newsletter, but I think you need to sign up with your email address. And this is the Sina blouse. Very, very similar to the Nina Lee Bloomsbury, to my mind, in that it's got this ruffle across the shoulder. It's got a high collar with a ruffle around the collar. At the back, you've got a small slit with a button fastening. No bust darts in it or anything like that. There is a little dart in the sleeve at the top. Now, I can't work out whether it's designed for knit or woven, or whether it's supposed to be for either. They are actually saying viscose as a suggested fabric, but in the instructions for the blog, they're saying that they've used a stretch viscose. So I think you can probably make it in both. So I think it would be really nice in a soft viscose jersey with that one. Yeah, especially this time of year, I think it'd be a really nice sort of spring top to keep you quite warm. The point of difference on this and the Nina Lee one really are the sleeves. The sleeves have just elasticated. You could finish them off differently if you wanted to. This is drafted for somebody who's 5'6", and the European sizes of 34 to 48, which equates to 31.5 inch bust to a 43.5 inch bust, I think. Maximum hip of 45 inches. So there's no seam allowances on this pattern, so that's just a quick heads up. The instructions are in English, but they are very brief. Yep, so that's it for free patterns. I've just got some news about Sew Over 50. If you follow Sew Over 50 on Instagram, you've probably seen it, but if you don't follow them, you won't have seen this. They're celebrating 40,000 subscribers. If you want to join in the celebrations and be in with a chance of some spot prizes, they've got loads and loads of sponsors, and you just need to obviously follow their account and just describe your sewing style in 3 words. So mine are frugal, obviously, practical and conscientious. So that's what I've gone for. And good luck with that. There's loads and loads of chances of prizes. And then another one is Minerva. Now, I did do a prize reveal for Minerva right at the beginning of the Sew Frugal challenge, and I don't think I talked about the actual McCalls competition they've got. So I've mentioned before they are giving away the McCalls M7969, and they've got a competition over on their website where you just need to show a photograph of any McCalls pattern that you've ever made. So it doesn't even have to be a new make, doesn't this one? And the prizes for that are 10 lucky winners will receive 5 McCalls patterns of their choice, plus a £50 Minerva voucher. I think that's a really good prize. Winners will be drawn at random at the beginning of April. So a really good one to get involved with because you don't have to make anything new. And then finally, I mentioned Waves and Wild on another reveal video. They have still got all their patterns up for grabs for half price until Sunday, I think. I think I said Friday on my original video. They've got some really fantastic patterns on there for men, women and children. Really size inclusive patterns and really easy to wear. So they're celebrating their 1-year anniversary. And if you join their Facebook group, there's some giveaways on there as well. I think they've got a free pattern and all sorts of little bits. So be sure to go onto their Instagram account this week and see what else they've got. Right, so that's it from me today. Hopefully we'll get this up and edited before midnight tonight. Like I say, I won't be back tomorrow. I'm just going to have a day off from the daily videos and I'll be back on Sunday. So if this is the sort of thing that you like, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment below. Do you like either of these patterns? Might you make them for Sew Frugal? Don't forget the Banana one is only available until the end of March. Thank you so much for watching. I shall speak to you later. Bye. And the idea of this particular challenge is to raise awareness of endometriosis. I can never say this. Of endo